Long after the amps have powered down, the last pints have been poured, and the final crowd has spilled onto Matthew Street, the Cavern Club doesn't rest. It hums. Beneath its iconic brick arches, where rock and roll legends once stomped the stage, something remains, something that defies explanation. Visitors and staff alike have spoken in hushed tones of a phenomenon they've come to call the echoes, phantom music, disembodied voices, and ghostly clapping that rises out of silence, long after the venue has gone still. Dozens of witnesses, from visiting tourists to seasoned staff members, have described hearing snippets of music drifting through the club when no band is playing. These sounds are not loud or clear, but faint, distant, as if being played in another room or another time entirely. Most commonly reported, the soft strum of an electric guitar, even when the instruments are locked away, a low male voice singing, muffled as if coming through an old radio. Applause, brief bursts of clapping that seem to erupt from nowhere and fade just as quickly. Some musicians visiting the club claim to feel a strange emotional pull on stage, as though someone is listening intently, someone who isn't there. Paranormal researchers often attribute such phenomena to residual hauntings, moments so emotionally or energetically charged that they imprint on the environment, replaying like echoes caught in stone. And if any place was ever drenched in emotional energy, it's the Cavern Club. Thousands of performances, from local acts to international legends, hopes, nerves, fame, failure, elation. Every one of them burned into the bricks. The curved ceilings and narrow chambers, acoustically unique, may help explain why the energy lingers longer here than in other venues. But the nature of the sounds, specific melodies, whispered lyrics, faint harmonies, suggests more than mere acoustics. One of the most spine-tingling claims comes from a staff member who, while locking up late one night in the early 2000s, heard someone singing the opening line of Twist and Shout. He walked toward the stage, assuming a guest had snuck back in, but found the room completely empty. The lights flickered, then steadied. The sound was gone. Another account describes a group of tourists on a quiet afternoon tour who collectively heard what sounded like a live warm-up coming from behind the stage. Drums, bass, guitar, only to be told no rehearsals were booked and the stage area was locked. Beyond music, voices are often heard, not whispers or eerie murmurs, but laughter, chatter, and the distinct sounds of a crowded room. Yet the club is empty. One couple, visiting during off hours, claimed they heard someone say, "He's on in 5," followed by laughter and what sounded like a glass shattering. But no one else was there, and no glass had broken. Another chilling report describes a faint voice in the hallway between the club's two main rooms whispering, "Don't stop playing yet." Some believe these are more than echoes, they're moments of lingering consciousness, the presence of spirits who refuse to let the music die. Perhaps a struggling singer whose dreams were never fulfilled. Perhaps a die-hard fan who never missed a show and couldn't bear to leave. Or perhaps one of the greats, revisiting the stage they called home before the world knew their names. More than one psychic medium has described the club's stage as a thin place, where the boundary between past and present, living and dead, is worn thin by years of passion, heartbreak, and applause. The Cavern Club is many things: a musical landmark, a tourist pilgrimage, a symbol of Liverpool's cultural soul. But for those who felt the chill mid-song, heard notes that weren't played, or glimpsed shadowy figures in the wings, it's something more. A place where the music never truly stopped. A stage that refuses to go silent. And a place where, if you listen just closely enough, you might still catch an encore. Many thanks for treading this tale's dark path. If its chill gripped you, like, subscribe, and comment below.